Please, honorable you must be. Whatever may have been your inspiration for choosing to embark on this path, I would like you to know that the position you now occupy as a member of parliament is a position of leadership, of honor, of privilege, of trust, and above all, of service. Others have reposed in you, as in the rest of your colleagues, an enormous amount of confidence and trust in electing you to represent them and their interests in this House of the people of Ghana. You have a reciprocal responsibility and obligation to serve them and the nation with honor and integrity. Remember at all times that you lead your people best by serving them with respect, with humility, and with diligence. My office, together with the office of the Clerk of Parliament and the parliamentary service as a whole, stands ready to assist you with a range of services and resources, including training, necessary to make your transition into your new role as smooth as possible. I'm also confident that you will find among your returning colleagues many who are able and willing to help you navigate and learn the ropes here as quickly as you can, so that you can contribute effectively to the business of the House and make an impact within the shortest possible time. Ultimately, responsibility for having a successful career in this House rests with you. Remember that this House is a house of rules and procedures. Thus, knowledge and with time, mastery of the rules and procedures that govern the business and proceedings of the House will be indispensable to your success as a member, as well as make my job all the more effective. May your career in this House be as long as productive as mine has been. Word to those of you who are going to become ministers. Honorable members, by the dictates of the Constitution of the Fourth Republic, some of you will in due course be nominated and with the approval of this House, appointed by the President to positions in his administration as ministers and deputy ministers of state. During my 20-year career as a member of Parliament, I had the opportunity to serve as a Minister of State in different capacities. This so-called, quote, hybrid, unquote, feature of our constitutional system means, in effect, that a certain number of you will, at a given time, be under a duty to serve three masters: constituency, Parliament, and the President. Honorable members, you are all well aware of the biblical injunction to not serve two masters, lest you become, quote, devoted to one and despise the other, unquote. I know the pastors among you can give you where to find this statement. But for some of my colleagues who have never looked at the Holy Book, you can get it in Matthew 6:24. In your situation, it is even worse. You are not 2 masters, but what? 3 masters. Needless to say, our experience has shown that in the case of members who double as ministers, the master that is often sacrificed and left holding the shorter end of the stick is Parliament. Members who are appointed to ministerial office generally prioritize their executive branch roles over their parliamentary roles. Scholars and students of governance have observed and noted the myriad ways in which this arrangement has served to unbalance the relationship between the executive and Parliament, and affected adversely the ability of Parliament and of members of Parliament to carry out faithfully their representative, financial, oversight, deliberative, and legislative roles. Until we reform this constitutional arrangement to improve the country's governance, however, I believe all parties, all players implicated in this arrangement, namely the President, Parliament itself, and those members appointed as ministers, have each a responsibility to take steps to minimize the negative impact of this arrangement on the business, mandate, and performance of the House. As a former member of this House, with a parliamentary career as long and as old as this Fourth Republic, one thing I do know for sure is that drawing a large number of ministers and deputy ministers of state from the membership of Parliament is unhelpful to the business of Parliament, and also weakens Parliament's ability to perform its proper role in the promotion of good governance. Be that as it may, members appointed to serve as ministers or deputy ministers must understand that you are members of Parliament first and foremost. In fact, in most or nearly all cases, you will have earned your appointment as Minister of State on account of your position or standing as a member of Parliament. It behoves on such members, therefore, to continue to take your parliamentary roles and responsibilities seriously. Indeed, the anecdotal evidence suggests that among members who double as ministers, those who strive to balance their responsibilities to both branches of government, as difficult as they may, tend to have more successful and longer careers on both sides. I now proceed to say a word of the expectation of the people on the 8th Parliament of the Fourth Republic. Honorable members, in the general elections of December 7, 2020, out of which this Parliament has emerged, the people of Ghana sent a loud and clear message to the political class when they voted to deny both the New Patriotic Party, NPP for short, and the National Democratic Congress, NDC, single party control of the legislative branch. The score of 137 for NPP and 137 for NDC, with one independent. The decision of no majority party and no minority party in Parliament is a call for us to chart a new path, to embark on new ways of transacting parliamentary business. What you know or ought to know is the business of the people. I urge the leadership of both sides of the House to put their heads together to smoothen out any bottlenecks or challenges that may impede the conduct of business in the House. I am ever ready to assist in this direction. The message which these results convey, I believe, may be summed up in the common expression, enough is enough. Or to put it differently, no more business as usual. And I repeat, no more business as usual. I believe that the people of Ghana, in voting as they did in the last elections, have signaled their frustration with and their disapproval of, quote, party first mindset and the associated unbridled partisanship and partisan polarization that have taken root in our politics and are giving our option of parliamentary democracy a bad name. I would like to believe also that the first indication that this message may have begun to sink is the very fact of my election as Speaker of Parliament. Despite not being the nominee or preference of those members whose party's flag bearer has been declared by the chair of the Electoral Commission as President-elect. I am sincerely grateful for the bipartisan approval of my speakership of this Parliament by you. And for now, all I can say is God richly bless you all. Honorable members, the people of Ghana would like us to prioritize the needs and concerns of the country and of all Ghanaians above our own private or parochial interests or the narrow interests of one political party. The people of Ghana are growing tired of politics as usual, of seeing their elected and appointed officials treat their political parties and political party identities as if those were bigger and more important than our common citizenship, and as if those artificial identities were ends in themselves as opposed to a means to the ultimate end, namely the collective progress and development of the country. The people of Ghana are demanding sound and effective solutions to their everyday problems, needs, frustrations, anxieties, and fears. The youth in particular wants to be inspired, motivated, and given hope for a better future of unlimited opportunities. They want this country to grow and to prosper, to realize and live up to its full potential, to use its bountiful resources to deliver opportunity and generate prosperity and hope for its people. And they are entitled to ask for that. In case we are at a loss as to what this means for the substance of the work we must do here in this house, you and I will do well to refer to the directive principles of state policy contained in Chapter 6 of the Constitution. The directive principles of state policy stands as a constant reminder of what duty parliaments and members owe individually and collectively to our dear country and its people. In swearing fidelity, as we did on the occasion of our respective assumptions of office, what we undertook to do at a minimum is to use the public power, the privilege, and the associated opportunities and resources entrusted to us in ways and for purposes that will bring us closer as a nation to realizing the ambitions, goals, principles, and policies we have set ourselves in Chapter 6 of the Constitution. I entreat all of you, honorable members of this august body, to make the dietary principles of state policy your primary guide to action in the discharge of the responsibilities and roles of your office. Together,
Honey, I call Jerusalem, the call live on Nhyira 104.5 Kukurantumi Saturday. Interesting discussions. And then you been and no say Bunsuba Beka, so if you have Yenyanum from MPP and DC Fonsoba Beka and critically, one of the things Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Sumana Babin. Yani kan Sumana was saying Sumana Sumana Backbin. And now Kasaya Obiebie Newman okay can sembebre. Nasa Beka wana wotie yen ewa hano. On say Akajo say Nhyira FM the Kanka Kransa na news. From last week, one of the things, in fact, Saturday like this, last week, 1 week ago, and I know she has here, Mekan, Directive Principle of State Polity, Chapter 6. Bronya Brainimun so Mekan, and last week in so me repeat. Akatro say, Nhyira FM Mekan, and Sana, Ababa Beye News. That's the power of multimedia. Kukurantumi Nana Kojo Jantuani. And of course, the Chapter 6 of the Constitution, so Bekaya last week, say dear, it's an say ma kwama manyophone nye di omupeno. Also per constitution ni bi, pebi. So ka say make asem ne kire o. Ensem bia meka wo ha no. Ansa ne beka no ebi wo ho a na eje yankrompo a direct ya boso mpa yenti. Ensem ni bi wo ho a ye kan ye nka ne keke. Ebi wo nso a ne aye research ehun say we ni nti na de bia ye sori anopa. Ye ka kire wo say Abraham Maslow wo tro na ade a wo ka say onipa bia sori a wo hia ensuo ohia tade ohia baby obeda ohia sanhihye nyina wo wi a onyabambo a wo pe onyabambo ni wi a ohia bibi e friend social needs namfo anasa ayonkofo onyina wonyomu a wo pe onya bibi wi a na yaka bibi e friend self esteem ni nyina ne se obia bu ne ho enti obia pese obia be respect no because a fundamental human right is say ubebu mi na me nso mabu unti etia me fa ho die so ye wi a no afre bibi self actualization and no am no fo na dru ho no am no fo de de ne se de na metimi aye aboa ma se mini ho a obi atimi de akai me and inti yesi yen nara ya sa senior ya bo den den ma ya moja na nanum hwegu ho ma ya dru me ne won so se yen so ye be ato aso na nso ni de entra so pese me kuminya e di obran mu dem and egu so e ka ho asem Nhyira 104.5 baby a wo bi aye mo akwaba e ba Saturday's edition e from Nana Kojuja nto akai se me papa de general ne de brel Bernard Kusi appear Willie omunyina supporting live on Nhyira 104.5 na ye catch up to 6 of the Constitution e say na wafa o Constitution how many people my catch you say apart from Bible no the next important book say we Ghana ni a Constitution me kan wa hana me de ahyase try ewo Nhyira Facebook ho na ye ni nkomo na nano me katro me kan kiro say ofa Constitution na we say preamble we ye de edikan kran sana wadoso Constitution no na hwe preamble na o say we the people of Ghana na no me kan wasem ti maka cho say ye manyosem na ye ne ebe different we amanyoni na ba ha ye ma okwan ma me kan de opebia there be ensibiem. Some of us are there to correct the impression. Amanyosem ni nyina ne tofa ne say ye de eboa onipa enye de wo party say inti there be there wo ye ni nyina nti na no me kire say ye will be a friend position and a be a friend interest. Position is say NDC for wo mu position omo so me social democrat enti aban no be ye nneoma dodo na enti obegye to na wo de aboa onipa no NNPP for so mu ye national and as a capitalism ni nyina ni say ye man krankran ni diye say de be ya ankrankran ni diye o mu be fa nipa enti aban ni de ni so be create enabling environment no ama obia ho atono and in a constitution ni di share mu chapter 6 of the constitution because chapter 8 of the constitution is say to Obama president he shall be the head of state, 2 the head of government, 3 commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Echira se ono na omani nyina obeye etre, ono na aban nyina obeye etre, afin so ono na bambo nyina okuta tumi. Enti wakase ye na ye beda, wakase ye lockdown ye beko. Sa tumi wei ene executive power de ama na do danko Akufo-Addo. Nemom enhihye wo ho. Enhihye nyini se we the people, we yen menu mienu ayeto aba. Enti wo so oti ase. Ye kan chapter 6 enyem na meka you ewo mu dada nti de bia meka say manifesto bia ni ho a eso chiri chapter 6 of the constitution Eugene chapter 6 of the constitution it say for the betterment of education na nkofo nheda enti ase na afi nyoma ba ku bia ni bia wo kan afi wi na afi discussions no so as live on Nhyira 104.5 Kukurantumi sunie Eugene Osei Tutu and a researcher and fact checker enti de bia na ekom ni akodoso do so mu kakra na afi ya ba afi na ye nyina ya tie ho ase on the premises ye de ye discussions no say de ba hu say ye mbo yisiri mu ene ye ka bibia Nhyira 104.5 Kukurantumi koye Facebook ne ko join ye enti okan bibi fa chapter 6 of the constitution no den okan
nana enra speaker kasa no okan ni speech ni na wie no nana ni speech no mame nka kakra fa
kan be
okan ensem bebre na hwe ni speech na most people on social media kasa ni speech ni unifying and reassuring because to share 8 parliament na nana answer na ye be elect speaker kra nyema bi e course no na o hwe speaker ne nkasa ye ma na so ha papa na ni abron pese na esi ni besi bi o pese parliament an kabom beba enye parliament be business as usual minority will have their say, majority will have their way.
Say the bia wo mu penu
say the bia wo yan say consensus enye consensus so say enye esgracia de ayempene
David
nana speaker so kase say no o hwe say na ye 137 na Ghana force ne signal ache MPC say
Ghana for kasa
say no say mama ye pe ma anya ne ye pe a mu beko.
Okay.
Because nana ebi see that say parliament obroni beka say cliffhanger.
Okay.
Abom. And say no akra utie speaker one of the main contentions of parliament na who is majority or minority.
One e kese na one e kutu.
Yes. And no speaker in his own intelligence nana or you should where they say majority group.
Onimnyanso.
Or say for me na pin the letter breno.
Ko enimnyansa.
For me na pin the letter breno.
Yeah.
Say one MPP caucus no ebe business.
Okay.
Na speaker e ka say majority group na no na MPs bo mu din no me for mistakes wo hunti table nyama ni wie no. Ana honorable are na do su buza na say oba parliament a 2 caucuses no no di onim. Majority side majority caucus and minority caucus. You can majority group as a house of records no kasi kan chechim kakra na speaker ka say
ye new group bia wo parliament
na speaker ka say
okay
or repeat it, there's no majority or minority caucus in parliament.
Okay.
And you kind say
okay. Because one say initially now or casa dia no you say MPP for no any idea we move boss say omu tunyu mu nyina say any one majority but obusa you know speaker clarify
nana o speaker clarification or the buy now it's clear the MPP is the majority group in parliament not majority caucus.
Okay.
But nana what is instructive to also note ne say ne say in na ye hu ne say MPP group ni leader honorable say chairman Sabon so MP for Swami na be head of government business about parliament.
Yeah.
But nana most
parliament business so obey 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Utie former speakers bi na parliament adwuma no mo kwadare mo mate so honorable Kendrasa former MP for South no chire mu say nana say about 16 cases from both MPP and NDC with regards to parliamentary seat in our court.
Yeah.
Baby is a Techiman. Baby is a Buem. Baby say hohoy asin note savelugu ni nyina court mu ai nti say even say speaker ka so majority kokosa court by betimi adane.
Yes, of course.
Nti na speaker ni nimdie mu no use majority group no.
Let's say it is established say enye MPP for na majority caucus.
No.
Omuna because of independent candidate wa be count to omuna the majority
group. Because independent can be 138 and clearly 138
okay.
You know.
But speaker so nim say e bit ho a wo mu nyina ne e betimi adane se court to kase yem koto ne foforo na say yem fama e bi NDC and MPP a e betimi adane na e bi kra yem fan say NDC for na ye majority and san no betimi aka caucus and I say finally no e MPP for and e bi ye majority and san yetimi aka until right now no dey a majority group but a majority caucus. Okay.
No, some can make a statement be or say a parliament no. There's misinformation say wow what is speaker right hand side no. When I am majority or say antesa.
Wow.
Or say antesa. And then no which speaker and kasa yemuni ade anana 8 parliament no ha discipline to me.
No, he's very disciplined.
Discipline but no cross anka say to even say oh parliament na MP say speaker be hu no afro no akasa o parliament no. Good behavior ka ho na so ote wona wo toto yampia udi atemo toto nsa opon frɛw
on say de bia na maka say anka honorable say chairman semni honorable ababa bi mu no omo ye authority e ka authority a o masua parliamentary inti eni kwan say omo ha omo kra with MPship no anka this time ke wo e bia chamber of parliamentary council a wo mu de se bibia sia ye ko mu ho inti sana because ababa bin ni nipa any honorable say chairman sir woman nyina asua de nti efa parliament wo mu ye authority nti any kwan so mo home with MPship na yem pe chamber bi ni ntu omu kan na yenji nimdie mfiri omu ho and I'm so glad this is saying for once we've had somebody was serve what cha or ye speaker of parliament and nunti na wotimi ehu the loopholes na akoso ni nyina
no asama nana okay no even honorable say chairman sir sorry ya o kasa no nana obroni beka say ne eulogy Nenkaso Kenya do so MPP ni speaker NDC ni no nana oso wasua de papa na wona papa na ba parliamentary business currently need parliament no oye obi ntimi no
the boy authority
obi ntimi no nana speaker enkasa ye mu no can be the directive principle of state policy.
I know where he said the
Nana and no chapter 6 of our constitution.
And Timpacho so would tell me na what can be said the bay I am quiet to say constitution as them na ye king because to the be you see your political discussion na the usual MPP and NDC me when I'm hosting those I will not tolerate those things. If you are not coming here to educate us, yeah, masa kwa no ma wumbe tutumfutrungo because they say baby a Ghana for ka say Ghana for say omu ya manyosema ede mpuntu ba ya brabum and the usual thing and that is why I don't allow those things here. And in Tibet, what you want, maybe I won't say for the betterment of education. Meaning say, minimum any papanum, any nyanum wo fie at this time. Few minutes here, be say education. I'm what here. Constitution it to be. Who constitution be chapter 6 of the Constitution. And when I speak, I can as a directive principle of state policy. No, a womu se wuni man who can be.
Na. Osa charge MPC say so MPA. Standing order no hobana na ade ba ko a ese ode bo OMP ne bra pan yesa chapter your constitution na oba article 35 clause 1 na oka say Ghana shall be a democratic state na say Ghana be ye kabima men kabi oman obi akabi na dedicated to realization of freedom and justice. Accordingly, sovereignty resides in the people of Ghana, from whom government derives all its powers and authority from this constitution. Nana, Nana, or say constitution, eba Ghana be kabima men kabi abany. Na power na President Akufo-Addo ene na ban wono. Power parliament wono. power judiciary because na ka government legislative executive ni judiciary sa power no mo ni nyina no mo yi ni nyina enye bi o mo yi ni nyina every yen omanfo no wo
nti yen ni power ni kuta
yen na power ni kura yen
okay
na oko two now say the state shall be protected and safeguarded. The state shall protect and safeguard the independence, unity, and territorial integrity of Ghana, and shall seek the well-being of all her citizens.
They say all, and no can want them.
Nana or say states, you know.
Meanwhile, for the betterment of education, you should understand, say, chapter 8 of the Constitution, the president shall be the head of state or mining in it. It is what is the Constitution, like I said, the state. It just say, or man penny, asem na ye king, a nanad kufuado to say, maybe, John Mahama doom light, yes, or no doom light. John Mahama will be crying to me and fire Nhyira, with me, Casa John Mahama to cry to me. The state, it is a man penny, ne was all Cressadian, it was.
Nese nana ohwe two na o say eyomampani asede so obebo Ghana ho ban na ye independence na ye nya 1957 no wabɔ ho ban enkabom nso no so eyomampani asede so oman no ebenya nkabom
okay
ana so omanfo ni bedi ye nyina bedi no eyomampani asede
okay
na ma 3 no say eyomampani so asede ne say obeye policies a ebeye just na ebeye reasonable yes nhyehyɛ
okay
ebeye yimuma nhyehyɛ ni yimunim se free SHS e free tifikosi na afo esa kora bia kobi anya se nkora mo ba bi ba konkwa na muko free SHS no na akọ number 4 no so say the state shall cultivate among all Ghana respect for fundamental human rights the freedoms and dignity of the human person na se esan yo mampani asede mpo se omanfo no de be se yemu se ne bebu ya ye ho ne ye ho na at least ye fundamental human rights
people near NDC ni this near MPP.
Yes, your mampania said because the state, and we all know say the state, Ghana running executive system.
Yeah,
and see the state near the president, and see. Say Ghana for ye be buya ho kra no e president Akufo-Addo asede na na number 5 so say the state shall actively promote the integration of peoples of Ghana and prohibit discrimination and prejudice on the grounds of place of origin, circumstances of birth, ethnic origin, gender, religion, creed, or other beliefs.
But you we are can the speaker can you know ye be maka just onya baby and share family to me be mu yes adie no e kroyi mu nsem nti e pesa woti as speaker no can be a friend chapter 6 of the Constitution e bia won kan ya eno na ye nya brani a chirechim se de be ya say ye kan sem bia o ma me ye ten na MPP na NDC de bi ne mo beti ase se e ye mra se e wo so manpanyi a wodi ye so ene na ban make sure say wo ho aton wanya asumdie wanya fa hodie de o kan ye ne den
nana ne kan na say so omampani no ene na ban make sure say Ghana fo nyina no ye policy ene nhyehyɛ bi a ye bia no emfa ntikyemu ma
nyimu bi anim
ekomo obia yedie komo obia ana prejudice na that is oboa me
prejudice ye say ugidi say NDC ni dia o wa adwin bi ma obi a ebia enye nokre o dia say e te say ye ka say bia asantefo wa adwin bi ma nkofo we adwin bi ma asantefo ngrafo we sanye ne prejudice nti enye nokre sa oni nipa ni nhia but ye gidi say akwa we die te say wo ha ye timi tag say akwa we ne ka say die me ya ka dem say me NDC ni bebri because they say meka die ye nokre ne meka up into all prejudice onimo but ogina kira based on because wo ka nokre na ni ojidi say MPP strong good inti men kasa anokre no obetago akajido akwa based on nkasa ye ne de o NDC ni anase akwa de we sika say de obey MPP ni pe anase akwa de we sika say de yatono oh ya the a prejudice because on men wo but de watete we akire no e no de katis wa ben wonsa enti prejudice ni say MPP for wo adwempo bi ma NDC for and NDC for so adwempo bi ma MPP enti na MPP ni kasa momu nya incompetent momu ye say NDC ni so kasa momu ya krom ohu ni nyina ye prejudicial but this thing must stop
enti o say your mampani no any state na hyede ese sa ne mane no be ye free ni hyehyeye mu na hyehyeye no nso no ye nya se ba bia wo free benti ne ye hyehyeye we anase bia wodom abusuan we anase wodom ekuo we enti ne san hyehyeye ni nyina na se ye hyehyeye de nkabom
enti ye kan say na wa anka so asese ama ke say based on the Constitution Ghana has an etia obi aban ba o make sure so obi aho aton whether NDC MPP o make sure no one market yento aso quickly
and I know say 6 no say toward the achievement of the objectives stated in clause 5 of this article the state shall take appropriate measures to A and also foster a spirit of loyalty to Ghana that overrides sectional, ethnic and other royalties. Next nana state no eputi ni hyehyɛ Ghana no enye omaye mu bechiche
enya achim enya asante enya angwana enya nzima ni enye be hu say Ghana for
enye be hu say Ghana for
okay
and achieve regional and gender balance in recruitment and appointment to public office na say ye nkrofo ma koda edwumako bia no a ye nkasa mema 50 ema 3 ana say bia mo amufiri ashanti mu ye 50 mo amufiri baabi mo ye 3 ese ni nyina no bibia
we omunye say we say we di omunye
na no omunye because so even current parliament representation na say nana enye enusa ana see provide adequate facilities for and encourage free mobility of people, goods and services throughout Ghana. Next, and Omanpenina said, yes, sir, or shall say Accra insuo facilities wo ha Kumasi bi wo ho say schools no Kumasi ne papa come and show the new schools ye hu ye ya owo ene yinya ne nkora na eko schools no say schools no so ye papa ene say obi anya kwan say otimi tu kwan ko ba bi ya
nti say ye wo kwan papa o Kumasi amanso de bi afo so hia
so munya kwan papa
ne omunhia nsuo Kumasi asa pepepe no munso nya bi
so omunsuo ne nya papa na say because of galamsey ntom no pure water na so o man panin ne o aban no ene o mani ni yi
okay
and no say D no make democracy a reality by decentralizing the administrative and financial machinery of government to the regions and districts by affording all possible opportunities to the people to partake in decision making.
Chapter 6 of the Constitution as Speaker Kanye na ye mu yenye show na ye kan ya kan say o say na wunim enti wunim a ye nyina ye esua sa nyoma we nyina wo Constitution na nti na ye begina ha na ye kasa because Constitution ne hye omampanyin say onye kwan onye nsuo oma me ho ntome sa netie enti se me blemu a me ka se na omampanyin wa da bi na dwuma no eno nti na metua ne ka to aso
nana di ni kire se ese kabima min kabia mamu na Ghana yaji atuma yeye no eso aban no make sure say ano aban no hwe say sa kabima min kabia mamu no ebeko down to the lowest people Ghana ni bia benya kwan a obeka ne de enti na yewo district chief executives yewo metropolitan assemblies yewo municipal assembly bosses se na se ne wo problem ya utimi nko jubilee house kra na betimi akwa at least o MP wo DC wo because omno mo down level na betimi no madi enkita not the one so besa wo kana se ne opesa aban no ete wonka e wo ho no nso wa put in place na bibia akọ
ne wa hwese sa na tia to aso
na uko no say ensure that whatever practicable the headquarters of a government or public institution offering any service is situated in an area within any region taking into account the resources and potential of the region and the area na opache say aban adwumaku no e say enye sakra nkwa na eso mo all the regions na we die me minim say we enye no kre ye knew say because na until 2020 na even Cape Coast Central region which was once a former capital of Ghana no muni passport of
same way na beka
nti we die na enye no kre sa na 7 no say 7
no na me there because e was nkofo ti ase the way say eye ohye e wo constitution ni mu which is article 35 clause 6 no, clause 7 clause 7 yento aso
say as far as practicable
but omuntie ha na higher me de
a government shall continue and execute projects and programs commenced by the previous government.
Saka bi mpacho muntie we o constitution ni mu.
As far as practicable,
a
government shall continue and execute projects and programs commenced by the previous government.
It's just saying.
Nancy nana, or say as far as practicable no. Sane
ebetumi
eto asuma ese aban na owoso no ehwe se adan a previous government esi school dan hospital adan ene sa nyama ni nyina no eso oto aso
okay
because amemu no continue no bro no beka say continue ye to aso ye ni say MPP aban say ye sign na ye sign contract China for ne sign contract MPP aban this aban ka say the government of Ghana in nana constitution is she omanpani no tese no naban say aban da na share project bi ase na say wogitum say project na tasum asem bi ani ho a eso to aso Now we a project no.
Okay, Cheba for Air Kasa from Dubai. I was saying, in fact, this program should be made compulsory for each and every Ghanaian to listen. I'm really learning a lot today. Eric, thank you very, very much from Dubai. Masood Yunus, I say thank you very much to tell the truth to these leaders. Antimi Ambaye. Efia Amwaniwa, you are watching. Thank you very much. But Fakos look akraba na menkin kan krofo de kakra because nan sin krofo se ye yankin kan ti but Fakos look akrana yentimi enkin kan krofo de aba na omunsu hu se thank you. Okay. Okay, Ketrida Konana, good morning. Tell Soko MPs to behave like fathers, not kids. Kofi Boatin says hi to you. Ofori Royal, boss on the mic. Sefas Kwesi Exhibit. Good morning, Papa. I'm watching you live from a Joso Bisiase. Safiano Hamidu, Kapo. Good morning to you. Good morning. And Kisley, your program is very professional. Thank you very much. Asuti Boy Asaka, good morning. Watching you live from Asoka Edase. Felix Upon, watching you live Fawode Bampina Senior Mampontina Shanti region, Kwabri East Constitution. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's also Fawode Ebra. Na yankin kani na ma call Facebook na efa unshishie ne de opeso kenyina kan enye didi atem kwaso didi atem amenkan. Mamenkan chiro wo didi atem amenkan. Inti fa ye nyina na yekeka nyoma nu enyina ebom. Okay, let me read this one. This is a very educative all right, I'll say okay, right. What's happening? This is all cost kakra. This is all cost kakra. Okay, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right. All right. As Alidu Salifu Arabs, I say this is very educative, and every Ghanaian from any angle of the political party must note it down. As a good leader elected to control the country, there's a physical attribute many are aware, yet is always not demonstrative. But be Simono na mintimin kinkani de emano. Okay. Click Simono na intimka. No, Nidia na Simono na mintimka. I think say nyemwi eno na menkai emano. Also bet me the aba live on Nhyira 104.5. Oko Facebook na very, very active. Na watwaso na yetimi akenkan. All right, thank you very much. Yeah, we can come new messages na ebani nyina. But joining us because yeah education kakra on the directive principle of state policy said be obeti as the last bit na you hu say as far as practicable no e what say aban bia ba de o sha say no on to aso enya sa na okay na usha we to me no the reason why me think say 7 no na ne maka nyina ye ba we no na ehia pa because na share the chunk of money the dia shape project man na project ni be gu enwura mu ni ade for example even in Kumasi na share K University body hospital ya na almost about 2 decades 3 decades yeah our projects were Ghana be almost 70 years from a chunk no senate for amem kra kinti affordable house na sa senate amem kan kinti nye and there are a lot of e-blocks here papa e gugu nwuram just because of politics yes wakosi esi nwuram but that thing uti do me a planner and what development asia then time I see tech no na tech wo nwure mu na nipa ma e kire ha ye ba university mpo no samene no na e kire wo adwase ne nasefo nyina na ye nwura o but look at how over eduaku nyina na untimi nko esum but look at how they say atra they say edru adwoso e kobrankra ne nasefo ni nyina it tells you say development ye the BBC baby a emanipa ba woni ntini ye new site na kakra bon sa afi na ye old site ni e ko bie bibim sa na tie minti yen kase ye si edesim wurem there be because e hono you can settle there o ye planner o the development to ko actually say the be ya say school ba ho a automatically e de nyoma bebre nso ben sa school no enti won tia say na kase ene ye sisi esim wurem no it is our money and it is part of the development agenda. Emrane say as far as practicable. Dear one view no twaso. Meboa. Nana 8 ni say 8 ni nso ye me de pan. The state shall take steps to eradicate corrupt practices and abuse of power. Mbajo repeat it. The state shall take steps to eradicate corrupt practices and abuse of power. Nana mahu say wosre. Nana mahu say wosre. Na mensre na de. Ade. Constitution a wo kan ho asem say ye Bible next to Bible no. Na corruption a edidi free A to Z
Eshe constitution.
Ewom na.
Na mean say na mean ka say.
Article 35 clause 8 no ne yakinka. O say repeat.
The state shall take steps to eradicate corrupt practices and abuse of power.
Oh, okay.
Nancy nana your minor asset there. And then the man penny asset there say nana. Dream and a keta say wo Ghana no.
You constitution is say I was a corruption there.
You two are here. Nancy nana constitution no cry jitum say corruption wo. Because I say the state shall take steps to eradicate corrupt practices. Nancy jitum say wo because the new why we take the steps. Yes.
Ketasi said there utu asie.
Utu asie.
Nti nana JJ omampanyin kofo
Mills,
Prof Mills, JM. Nana Kufado. Na yo ma said say corruption yen kan ho asem ne.
Na your machete.
Okay.
Your machete says so much. Na last one 9 or say. The state shall promote among the people of Ghana the culture of political tolerance. Nancy, esan yo mampani no ene na ban said say. Esa Ghana for ye ho no. Ye ditum say we NDC ni. Me ne nko meje ne association ni tum. We nso MPP ni me so meje ni die tum. The fact so obi wo MPP and NDC interest or ya metamfo. Ese nyina so obi wo CPP o PNC o PPP party bi o bia no. Ese o gini die ni tum. Because the constitution has a freedom of association.
And yes, all because I didn't know I joined the NDC and I didn't know who MPP there be. I was so Jitum. So MPP so PPP Jinitum. And yes, Uncle for bit me a this is an etia. Krumha we MPP ni na NDC ni na no akoye ntokwa akoma ko military ni police ni be bia adwuma mu nyina we NDC ni na de ni hwe no we MPP ni a chese be bia dun asori mpokura ye wo NDC asofo ni MPP asofo nti ukọ agbo sempa ba ye bo nyina wo sofo de o NDC ni pa ye radi nyankopon. Samuel Asante, good morning. All right, Sami, I'm listening to you. Thank you very much. You're doing a great job. Bwadi, I am proud of Sydney. Okay. I am proud to say among the people benefiting. There be papa. Nana, thanks for education and breaking down of the constitution to my understanding. I am very grateful. Hi Nana, I am really enjoying the show today. Keep it up, please. Do our leaders know all this? Only the minim so minim dia. Yao Jobin say you guys are doing great. Thank you very much, Yao Jobin. And Master Planner Junior, Ghana will be a better country if we keep MPP in power for at least 24 years. Bro, you have done very well this morning. Thank you very much. Okay, Denmark, Copenhagen, Yeboah Jacob, thank you. Let's get Oboku. Nana, we need this program very much. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Philip Echampon, Kawuchi Electric Cartoons. We thank God that things have been settled in Parliament as to who to become majority and minority in Pacho and settle our Parliament. They say your majority group, you need majority caucus. And kindly do me a favor. I would be most grateful if you can ban the serial callers from your program. Thank you. I see. Okay, all right. George Kasum, Nana, keep it up. Thank you very much. And no except Kakrani de Abrono on the directive principle of state policy. Now we join here live on Nhyira 104.5 Kukurantumi. Yes, we are there. Name and penifone number and check na discussions in it also.
I wanna be there when the people start to turn it around, when they triumph over poverty. I wanna be there when the people win the battle against AIDS. I wanna be there for the victims of violence and abuse. I wanna lend a hand, say to Mamina, to Mamina, as he said, Mizoya, Itanaze, to Mamina, as he said,
Hugh Masakela. Nhyira 104.5 Kukurantumi. Nana say Bonsu, a retired education and social commentator. Oya Boga. Nuruddin Hamidan Yendi is a former MC Asokori Mampong. Maswell Ofosibuachi MPP presiding member Swami Municipal Assembly.
The people win the battle against.
Join us on Facebook, Nhyira 104.5 and now fame Penyifuya Bay na Yankika Enyoma Embum. Hamidan, good morning.
Good morning.
Apom to saying.
I mean, I don't know.
We are positive.
I
think commentary. Say, maybe I find it. It is well. And I know Sabins official. Good morning. Maybe I find. Maybe I'll free base. Omuya Quino.
Omugusu, and Emo, so account.
What I did, I have
almost speedy up.
Maso to say.
Yamiadum.
Oh, yeah.
Yamigusu.
Yes, it's ever fat. Anyway, initial comment 5 minutes and Sani about substantive issues so from Ghana yetu ababe pim ene and him for near drone Hamida Mamisha Simfruo.
You mean Yamidasi, me chair 84 any Ashafua Moshe or Facebook Live now. Me chair NDC supporters are more Ashanti region. Na enokwe abade yakwakoto aba enyina yenim ne ekoso from the beginning ansa na yakwakoto aba no kra no from the registration we kept giving red flags ade yi monhwe ni ye ade yi se na ekoso entwe yi but ebi mo aye se to me nikita omo obeka ne omo pe na omo ye den omo yo ampeya ye COVID ba ye no COVID sika ade ayo se fata se yemfanye no yemfanye ye de aye amanumusem at the end of the day and this is where we are. The COVID cases are going up. You see parliament, even some of the members of parliament are down. COVID and COVID is real. The way and manner we manage COVID in this country was not good at all. But I mean, Chad, I feel more election because me say after election activities in your normal by almost the COVID cases are going to go up. You also share at the polling station, no face masks, will be a social distance and come home sanitizer in New York. So say you know your funny say it's normal. You say near Kosono, I will say a buying ethnicity. Na you say ne be ya ye be so any. Na election e dey wa wonim. Omo ayachichi omo with printed ballot papers. Ni nyina nso MPP. Ukọ na echi obi with printed ballot. So wonim say why you juma na I mean you are confident of yourself. I then ukọ for ballot paper at printed there two box.
Oh, okay.
That is an illegality. Inti ya mencha there ye dey as one say there we stood on our grounds. Ye maye audit and sana ye kan ye inti ballot paper bia air foreign bia na ye di Akufo Addo atamprint and ye di Ali Yusedo atamprint bia. We will move all of them and put them aside.
Ade mu hu bi na bi wom.
Oh na bi wom.
Oh okay.
Oh unni ha na ye call news on we ko che boy bi na ya man ballot paper 5 of them already and already ba polling station inti e ba man from the polling station and 6. So he tamprinted all basa or the baba betumun and a agent a raise alarm and a chain. I rushed there. The military were there, but I'm surprised military ni chain no. No, omuni me kra aircon. I followed them. Oman Fananko police station. Omujan wo kwan ekoi. Enti yes I need signal. When we saw that one, it's a need signal. Pakoso ha yes sort it out. You could see a pile of alien ballot paper, but they don't know. Say Ghana abatono ya advance because ye issue ballot paper mawa. The counterfoil serial number is on it.
Yeah. And
the real ballot so serial number is on it. And to go far foreign material editumwa, by all means it will be fished out. Inti sama
plus in any way there's no way say ballot paper bako ye benya di akeka bo musa Saudi shim. on the making. I'm sure say a bakope and I abubu ni say into the moment you be say I pile of no kabum cry bit me a
no even say who cry na once we audit the ballot in Ankasan because our serial number and them say ballot paper 10 na issue.
Okay.
Your beer box in 20. I also say 10 you sing chain. Okay. I mean we did what we supposed to do. We can because they couldn't do what they wanted to do with the ballot paper, no, they shifted their strategy to collation. To trust some police soldiers, book nipa. But thank God, thank Obia, say, yeah, and no soldier can intimidate. They face Obia because the law is there. I told one soldier. I told him right on his face, you can't do what you want to do. You must do what the law says. No, shame me. What say one mommy will say you lie. I have an accreditation. It's not for your want. And you will pay. No, because I mean room and I'm a Emma Quansa who soldier ni begina or some run and Emma Quansa me. You can't do that. No, shame me. So I know Obi say why I got just says you say, oh, I'm sorry. Why do we do this? As if we are not Ghanaian. Why do we do this to ourselves? But baby, they were able to do what they wanted to do. You see, I was saying, baby, no, amba. But I have confidence in the court. Say cases now, our court, because they say the EC has bastardized itself. EC need a credibility in Ghana because of what they have done. Say institution now with a little credibility, and a court. Me say court no best stand this and no more making sure say baby I was say adia no to no ye beto na yie atuye na ye hu obi a really wo wini and obi a wo lose that to climax all NAC or parliament. On the AC Parliament, a summary of what happened in all the polling stations in Ghana. So what follow elections now? One, riots. What brings about the riot? Say obedient to me, ebe kasa onu be against the constitution. And the riots in and that is what has happened all over by MPP. Parliament and what created the problem? The constitution says you must have a secret ballot, right?
Yeah.
Secret ballot, you have to vote, nobody should see it. But MPPC say that, and they say penny. But even before then, what created tension in Parliament? Lawrence Adai, and the creative problem. Lawrence Adai, as I say, if any chairman Sabunsu. Or no, the creative problem our Parliament. The enemy is all Mikasa. When him say, Parliament, you build consensus. Now, you to about 137 way and 137 a rational reasonable human being ne also we are say obefrɛ opponent no say you call new parliament dey na yebeye mu betina he me so betina wanya sa o feel say you could run parliament the way you used to run and na woko church omudi on the seat at the right side of the speaker and they share bufu no itamanfo nim omo say oh yes sorry and na ekoi debi we were provoked by Lawrence Adai as they say if any chairman sabunsu no
nani nanka chairman sabunsu
debi me Lawrence ni amede Lawrence Adai
Lawrence Adai bia wo na anim ti bra
Lawrence Adai ni din no na woko sesa ye no Lawrence me pese obi ahu bia obi nim Lawrence Adai obi nso nim chairman sabunsu debi man kan omu hu difference
me hu de kan chairman sabunsu
enya wo ne o tie
purpose of record
for purpose of record
the leader of MPP in parliament honorable
well leader when you nipa when leader when
there's no Lawrence
chairman supposed to come open his mouth and tell Aruna say we are not in the market what
no but no
is he not talking out of his senses Debbie and my main camera
but I mean for record what that rumor Mr. calm down
for the record I can't my one maka I said we
no problem but
so on himself your friend Lawrence Adai
I know and say we but me say the mimi nim here the leader how can I say honorable CHM
good for the records leader of the MPP in parliament and the dean that I Lawrence Adai honorable chairman Sabunsu or no na create all this confusion because Oshe time of confusions echo parliament biano the moment say leadership no befre omu akwa abonten akoka asem no omoba then you have order and peace in the parliament. What prevented him what's in parliament is in parliament, what prevented him from making sure say omatina say abopo aye consultation? And so it's a failure of leadership on his part. Into Osha Ude no tun nchen now what about the actual voting? Ebimu ebo honorable Muntaka minua say ene your constitution. No constitution, you know, Emma Kwan say phone we fan to her. That is what the constitution says. No obi be fa phone no e dey ato no say there be a woni no why na echo against the constitution. It's the person, because you are saying that let's follow the constitution. Constitution and say, oh, but yet secret ballot, it must be secret. No obi. And the MPP, I can't say there be. I say there be over my dead body. That's say one body ben away. One is insisting on doing the right, and Obia insisting on doing the writing at the polling stations, at the collation centers, and will not be where we are. And on that chair. Yeah, between parliament, Obia and Obi, Obia and Taki Obi, not Mitchell, work of fair soldiers say, Omumba parliament. What? Now, media may show Omubo, and then Yamin Chad, the numbers, you know, pie for 137. May can't share MPs, you know, there are certain MPs. So Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo efro mo promise o mo say obema mo ministerial appointment they should tell Nana Addo say o mo pay because o mo parliament they will smell pepper. One was like Osu, she should forget it. Nana Addo a mistake. A man appointment she will come and answer Radio Gold. Radio station, any journalist now more attacking in no Osu will come and she will never pass. Just say your numbers because Nana Addo cannot give you appointment. She said with prior approval of parliament. Kenoforiata, forget it. Kenoforiata, forget it. Family and friends, it will never happen.
Are you doing these things in the interest of Ghana?
In the interest of Ghana.
Personal vendetta.
Personal vendetta.
Personal vendetta. Personal issue. And when you are pure
in the interest of Ghana, because Ghana, because you can't go and appoint your cousin as Minister of Finance. Emmanuel say enye because the catastrophe any project ever.
Yeah.
So say we say we be ya yen so be use your strength no frustrate no. Amakwata road minister Atachia, they should forget it. Say aya Asante Maimo time. Sa achim na ye appoint no say yen so na po ho. Very nice gentleman. Na po ho Ashanti region we have people that should be given the opportunity to also be given the power because votes now Ashanti region will get more votes than any other place. Enti minua ne kan akosia ne say Yamin Chade say the way they walk over parliament and ya the bill about Ochiana passing they should not even think about it. The way I sorry and ye pe and ye the dear term ahomaso arrogance no. They should learn to sober. Anytime you see NDC in any leadership, no one will say level now pepe and national parliament. When Alban Babin is now the speaker, he is giving everybody a fair level play. Or catch me member Amanusam. We are NDC, we are MP Kaisa me. This is an independent position. That is governance and leadership.
All right.
Leadership, I don't just say you 2 minimum one you compare just 1 day. Compare 1 day of Alban Bagben any Iron Michael Quay. And you can clearly see the difference. Uncle Michael Quay na this ruling now. And can you see the difference? But we over and say Debbie.
All right.
Me, I'm going to stay in the middle. Sahana leadership. Intermediate. I wish you say the candidate aka court. Now the man in here now doing say
president and now say president.
Now okay John man you know the president.
There be a faka home patch.
Oh John Mahama me Kimika John Mahama me Kimika
now president.
John Mahama when you former president.
Me make president.
Debbie.
Mr.
For the purposes of discussion.
Why honorable unim de
honorable and comedy a friend no
but we
honorable and come in family
day ye be fro
cassette we friend me waka
honorable
Mr. No you president Nana Adudanko Akufo-Addo money yana adwen say or babe bu money for 4 years we have a case at the Supreme Court yeah bomb paye say Yamin Chadie by the next 40 days, you know, Yami betchen to me. No crane bededi, Yabeji to me now, my John Dramani Mahama, Abetua, Nejumanoso.
Thank you very much. Maswell, only a penny, Cassa. Also, Bessia, say free him. You shoot 10 minutes into member 10 minutes.
Mamma was near jetty for.
Yeah.
Nayanya me as a baby or dear Babidu. NPP for Adia Ghana for Ayama and Yeniso. Sebi, Omada Roma, and Anando Danko Akufo-Addo Gusi president. Nani Shisha pa, and in a Niswadi Hunupa, or Dema Ghana for no, or Mama Yakwenya say Twaso, na Yinijuma, and Famwa or my Ghana. Minya, about election, no, and before elections, voters registration. You try say you be my electoral commission a bad name. Say we get the opportunity to hang her. And now dear Nyoma Bibri, young new voters register. You will be crazy. Yeah, will be in a show my boy Abengina. It's a empty dress and will be so best shit dear Ben dear Ben violence. The Nyoma Bibri they threaten you. But in Sri Lanka yami. Yeah, registration. During registration, you know, here nya Ashanti regional executives. Led by Omo Communications Director. A press conference registration, you know, Electoral Commission, pursue Muma NPP. But just okay. Registration, registration. About 20 year movie. Just because you perceive tarnishing the image of the Electoral Commissioner. Into no Ashanti region, and Omu Yema Mananado. It also who said, Sabi, no Kwasemankasa, a Nincrophobia. Omo kasemo no omo bo omutrim za nneoma bi o ha ombe de agu nipa ho fi minua eno nkoda no yenya voters register kama Ghana ni ba bia ne me ya adwene se incidents e si sa habre no na e wo form sin voter register bia yayi ye beto abato no nso no omo efira ma no ne eye journalist amu o maimu ekua ye from civil society organizations omu nyina se abatuo we ye free and fair eye credible. Yes, yenya pockets of violence kakra menteme wan se kakra bi si ya but minua obia se abatuo we say ye far better than abatuo bi ayato in terms of violence crampa isi.
How about the death? Nipa 6 now.
And
2016
menka say nipa ba kukurewu a
yeah so
meba nipa ba kukurewu a enkwa ehia
but that's the way can no man is so simple because nipa wu for the record
can make reference to the violence
yeah but for the record nipa wu
nipa ne wu ye no na abato ne nye fair
no but that wouldn't be fair
na abato ne ye fair
be a fair yes
please
no hold on
wait
no
I'm not holding on asema make
no but I have the right to
clarity
and so let me ask you so that is why I have the right to make you clarify. I'm saying
okay, so don't forget so when interjected so allow me.
I interjected when I needed to. What I'm saying is that for the records between 2016 and 2020, nipa nsia ewu
2016 me say abatuo no was free, fair and credible.
Neka abatuo na
meba obi kwoto aba na yebo onitu ana. Obi kwoto na aba okopji na ballot no yebo onitu.
Opa ka chen say.
Mebusa.
No, I don't answer.
It does that. Oh, you do. Yeah, engage.
No, I don't.
You do.
I don't.
What you say? Obi and one more to na ba yebo onitu say and I preventing the same man into aba no. What you say? The election was free, fair and credible. Yes, there were incidents see outside the process. Obi kofa ballot box, Emma police for boni to meboa. That is the violence aspect of the election. And no entwe we all condemn that. They see what Techimana Coalition Center after election process the BBA kosuna crowd ama agina honoma police ni kwa tu obo mu and no ya the violence aspect but I'm saying say and no never affect yes it affected the credibility
in terms of international kakra, but in terms of the election being free, fair, and credible, it was not tainted in any way. I'm not surprised. And your man or NDCA na ye kwan bi e be fese e begu electoral commission ho animo ase na ya man aye say oh NPP any electoral commission edi kashibum enti ne ye be wia ne omamu amaye President Mahama say onye na Nado's presidency entum kopem say Supreme Court e be ma ruling o kan before the election so no yaba ne anto ama na wonyintum only over court. And a surprise.
I'm not sure. For point of correction, one can say Yantua Mana. Or say all accept flawed elections.
Flawed election, you couldn't favor Yatua Manana. Please, I'm not quoting him. I'm paraphrasing.
But I would quote him here because on this platform, I will not allow anybody to misquote.
I'll repeat the same issue.
I am saying that he did not say I will not accept a flawed election.
Flawed in whose favor?
Now the flawed election.
Flawed in whose favor?
I don't know.
In his favor or whose favor?
I don't know.
And the quote, Nanado, what they are a flawed, me boy. And kwani what they are, and you're flawed, me boy. That is why I'm saying so. Was say Antwa banana na onion to.
And yes, I know Canada.
Sano Cano. Sana memetias.
On record, yes, I
please, Sana memetias, Mamma Comeni.
Yes, but let's clarify.
You see?
Yeah.
May try say Ebinya and your man kama nah. Because anyway, Mamma Comeni.
Yeah.
Okasanimi who said they were engaging because Sembiwana you shouldn't have allowed him to say it in the first place. Lawrence Ade. Who is Lawrence Ade in this country? There's nobody by this name.
Or your majority. You were there when I was correcting him. Why do you have to make it a point?
No.
I corrected him and I told him that we don't know Lawrence Ade. So don't make that point. He said, yeah, me man no come mani can
na baby I ba bedru no. You better Ghana for us to say the American. Now, when you come to Parliament, any issues are more raising. I say, Obia kofa ballot box. Ewa Parliament. Enti yemo na baso. I see you don't get here eti ho. I say yemo na baso. We deserve a gold medal. Sir, Obia to trust them Parliament. No, they see Parliament be as NPP ni na ye, say NDC ni na ye. Enya cherepa kwen bi aso. Carlos Ahemkradi. Okay, maybe no so. Muntaka. Ekwafa ballot box. What are you message ban I will send it to people? Say Obi ba na Ghana you say abato no you see a constitution they say also a secret ballot. Etini me ba beto a na wo di mrika kwafa ballot box no. Please. Ada yam kwara agro ni edi ana. Don't forget say Ghana crown you use the whipping system. What does that mean? Whipping system no the whips are there to whip their members in line. It is a secret ballot, Krana. According to some lawyers, there's some split. So it's my right to make it secret. But if I choose to make it a public, I may decide. Say, but you're being to me, my target, me say, and I'm a quartuma away and answer say. But some may meet Guacuco, some my idea, can you be awesome? What's my coffee ballot box? To trust my course, or John Jinapo Marshall. Said you will claim no ye in a shape from as if said up and Tokobiasi. Where boot I dear question to about to near boot what to actually. Ningina ya Nioma was say you condemn me. Carlos Ahemkra. Or also ballot papers or Kwaji and Yachrepa. Me and people knew all right. And Yachrepa because ye parliamentarians here we are. Who go outside the main one expect some level of person may use that, but I say a percent who's an NTSB a woman and who be woman at that level. It is one poor year in a do general election. And what do you expect to happen? What you say? Also, Babine Casano.
Yeah.
Okay, say there was a bipartisan decision to elect him. So himself Babin was not elected.
And no correct you know.
One corrected.
All corrected.
Please, there was who speech in the material no pay. Was it
I have a
please or say
he made mention of the 138 against 136. He made mention we can play it.
Please,
if you want us to play
But that shouldn't even be my focus.
Oh, yes.
But the focus was say majority and minority wanting to have a real run. No fail say a bit delay a time.
Okay.
What I say? There was an agreement, and then under normal circumstance, majority, NDC majority, no, either second deputy speaker will go to NDC. But as part of the negotiations, we decided that two should come to the majority caucus. Meaning what I say? And no aqua da. Babin and his speech enra obia who say he's a unifier. The way or stamping the authority near my parliament, no, at least it's good for our democracy. In fact, Babin becoming the member, the speaker, no, meti one na I felt so no, a brasso, and no Babin can send me. I mean the right honorable, for the sake of a intimate bonity, sir. What I say? Or can send me say ministers are ye want free parliament, a week in parliament. Meso agwini be ba mitrim say etiye ntimi sesa yamra no nankas just as public accounts committee there say opposition party na no na subsidiary legislative committee opposition member na no why can't we make the speaker of parliament a member from the opposition? What is the credibility of your democracy? And found NPP in the Wabem and NDC in the Wabem. It just came through my mind, but it's a young democracy. Yeah, quite any with Babina Memuono. May assure say, sorry, the leadership no. May assure say, a drench P. Bedding, Hebe Betchy. Meanwhile, about majority and minority caucus. The model standing order, Honorable Harun Brusai. For purposes of transacting business, let me say it this way: NPP need majority of parliament, NDC need majority of parliament. Yeah, parliament no, provide for NPP majority and NDC majority. You need as our parliament. Eba nanka NPP ewo enya 100 votes, CPP nya 10 votes, PNC nya 10 votes. Ekuyadonko nya 10 votes. Eni nya 10 independent candidates. And omu nyina aka omu hubom. And omu so omu de abeka NPP ho a. That gives a group no NPP, PNC, CPP, independent ni ekuyadonko no forms the majority in parliament. Meaning what I say? Same way, see a group no and NDC nya 100 and of form nya number 40 the kwa NDC 100 no omu 40 a majority in parliament. The model standing orders by a convention my friend majority caucus. But what new model standing orders no so when you be also majority caucus nankasa no define in the new model standing orders no unlike the existing one now defining what I say. So Babin repeated and who would say or the experience he brought experience to bear or say we have majority group because that is what is stated in the model standing orders. Meaning what I say, there is majority group, not caucus. It is the majority group no with a siama honorable a siama but at the time we beka NPP hono. Onye NPP ni on paper. By any baby or freeba. So NPP ni. On paper, assume is why a CPP ni and whichever political party. Or then who are they back NPP who for purposes of transacting business on the floor of parliament, NPP ni a siama a forming majority. Meaning what I say. So there we will have a majority leader. Yep, I think I'm saying there you will hang parliament. You need hang parliament in Ghana just as majority leader can. A very close, all right. A hang parliament ne baby Allah also be timi gina mfimfin parties nimbi ose wa benya dodo na majority ni ade na want me and provide the majority with our numbers 275 and the two parties na wo hono no say ebia na ye 200 na ebia betimi anya split 100 but with 275 no you can never have a hung parliament in Ghana because the amrani provided for majority and minority. So it's either you are with the minority or you are with the majority. That is why we don't agree with those who insisted from day one say we have a hung parliament. Let's not forget others they see are backstage they are lobbying say a press conference about accusing the majority leader of new model standing orders I am passing. Meanwhile, NDC for na nebogui. afen na mo call say yen allow na committees ni yen che ni 50-50 and majority leaders busa o mo say emra ben na wugina so de abeche committees ni 50-50 no because emra ni say group na ebe form majority no omo no say committee leadership no omo ye heads.
Yeah,
that is what the law says. It is a mo beti ase there. Model standing order old one no na according to no press conference no or yeah on media engagement no and no provided say certain committees should go to the minority because a hono omutimeti womani hwe aban nwuma yie afifi mu yie say aban nipa awon angaza yeden eda no what you say now because we have the majority we are going to determine committee chairmanship chairs ni nyina and then two obi busa obi me refi nipa no din say majority ne den ne beye and a minority ne den ne beye eye nioma pi when you are the majority business committee you now down you are the leader of the house as the majority leader you determine and ye betena say echina ye beba so follow parliamentary proceedings na what you say those are most at times you judge with the minority leader debiana na as leadership mo say mo adwene ye den ekọ benkrum etu wa hwe debiana speaker be pon wa obusa majority leader answer echina time ben obi a yen agenda this day to this day then next speaker use it and no based on it e dey determine so e be difficult for a ruling government so we be minority. Why? Because that means as I say speaker now made you honor, you have to fall on the majority leader. And so now most of your businesses and what in your table on the floor of parliament.
All right.
Diminu my main fancy at was.
You talked for 16 minutes.
Wow.
Yes. 60 minutes for record.
I said you should have alerted me.
Oh, there be say flow ni sani there wasn't mouth. And I was able to. Oti onananom. Maybe I got the democracy. No. You be can say. You good for us. So far.
Party be na party be nsunye. Boy no so am a woman.
Yeah.
Yanchi TF4 na ayi menchia ayi unse dana pon mi akọ freeman pon say nkrofo tie nti omo tie program nti ayi mampon cooperative ayi omo de odano Mr Frimpon na
mampon fo echia mo
ne awala omo nyina echia omo na afi kofi so trotro da ba na afi nsunya me fo nyina ne nkrofo echia mo nana echia fo nsu nyina Ghana fo mutie nyina na near ka constitution asem no ba kono they will say 9 35-9 was it tolerate no so
yeah
Bruni say bro for say tolerate teacher say Union or MPP or NDC or PPP or hwan you or free throw free ase o ye nyina no ye hunu say ye Ghana for na me bompa ese bedroom rebi no ye nso ye behu say ye to aba no wi a ya to awie na Ghana emom enye de besi ye ni so na omo yi nipa omo call parliament ho no ade ba ko a mesre Ghana fo nyina na mesre wo se o join party de omo adjon e wo party nti no obi abo ni party ho ban eti se ni awoti ofie na wo bo ofie ene wo busuafo ho ban nenso no upia abonten a so wa kohie obi nso a ono nso firi fufurum so eti se awade wo fie nko oba fie nko nso na mo de akoka bom so enti no se ye to aba no a yes the ebeki can say be free benkum free nifa obia wo ho kwan so ye nemum no eduru mre bi na momaye ma oman no hodo emedi animu especially see to aba no wi a na ye say no Bruni so unfortunately say kwan bi so no esan say ntawa abemu na asemi bi wo court ne de ye kan e yinti no eye de ya emire bi beba bibia ebetodin na mesre se bibia todin a momaye ma oman no ho do eni enim na ebeboa yen na aya na ete se time bi so obi a time obi ni obi ani nhia ni ade no nyame nti bompaye nana da bia meka se enukredi a ya na eni emu pi no ebia on se meka se 80% enka no kre okruma nti no wa assess ho wa show ho na hu say 20% no ka ho a wa wunim ena ohwe ho na hu say 80% na enka no kre no ena o hyemu bia wanso wunim na che say wa fa kwan a obefa so a obehihye onema because asori edu kwasiara obi akwa asori edu fiara nkremfo ko modie memene da esie oho enti se wo ye ade no na wa wonim se de wo ye no enya akwara aketo akora nimbone ne papa enti panimu de na che se wo de wo pa ho kora ache so ho enti de esi parliament no yes Oshe other African countries be no parliament ne de ya ebisi de fine esi nemum ade a esese mo amoda no mo mpanimfo ne ade no mo kasa bi ne niema ye bi no ebema nkola na eba no nso no esuen bibi no enu ntina mi say meka ne kire se me nka se for me but nkola na omo hwe mu mpanimfo no tem mo nyine wo mo ho because they see ye no ensesesi se NDC afon se MPP afon di obi aye no enso ani enye etimade srede ni se obi a megina baabi se wo ye MPP se wo ye NDC em justify bibia no obi a justify bibia di omo nyina eye so obi din na ebo ayi the same ade boot no so obi ko snatch ayi vote so obi di omo ye no enye nti ya amoma yen ka no pain so ho yes in 24 years obi ani ho de nsa benkum ba kire ni se kura ba me kire se ho no asetena ne enya odi kire a odi akire so enti eno eya ade ba ko a esese o muti ase so because hey woko benkum woko nifa ye nyina yetegana ya ene etro edin na ye se die
but to bo ase na woko Facebook onso ye de SFC kakranso to Facebook ama onso be kwa hwe bi de empanifo eken na woko Facebook go he na no de siye Nhyira 104.5 Kukurantumi woko Facebook interesting nyoma isi ye parliament hono anyway to
na also omo eyi first and second deputy eyi enema bi ho aya na eso omo chichiri mu nso ma omanfo ne ti ase because eche no a eba no nchese se abadi echire no honorable baben na abadi echire ni di odi so no omo mienu no ensese omo free party baako yemra tisani anope odi constitution abeto a yeyi so enti no se nipa no ehun se sa nipa mienu no ye former MP any edisen Joe Wise be kwai no omu mienu no ensese omu free party baako ena mukoshi aye ena makoyi MPP baako ɛna instead sɛ mbɛyɛ NDC baako no mo sɛ ɛte sɛ independent ɛmfa bɛsi mu ɛyɛ nanane yana woyɛ program ya na aka sɛ na abrochie sei na da bia ade ayɛ na ka sɛ sɛbi ɛnyɛ wokɔ abrochire no a ɛnti sɛ first mo wokɔ abrochire ba a wɔmɛ obi kuro so ɛna wakɔ aba na mmom ɛnneɛma papa bi wɔ hɔ nom a yɛn mpanimfoɔ bebree akɔhu na ɔmo ba ha yi a ɔmo nyɛ ma yɛ no ɛti na yɛn sɛ yɛnya ho akɔnya nso akɔ yɛbɛka sɛ momma yɛnyɛ na ɛbɛboa yɛn ɔmo to US abɛwie da biara ɛka na ha yi sɛ MPP ni ti ha yi NDC ni ti ha yi na ɔmo fie anim yɛbɛto aba ɔde ne san asi hɔ wei nso de ne san asi ne fie anim nana adeɛ kyen a yɛato aba na awie ne kaw biribiara ni hɔ bio ɛdeɛ na ɔmo hwehwɛ ɛdeɛ na ɔmo hwehwɛ
Republican or Democrat
yɛato awie ɛno pa ho pɛ ɔman no ne yɛhwɛ na wobusaa me ɛkwan no ho asɛm nana meti bibi onse da na ebehyia no me kan se me o me de me kan for man no enye party nsem do party ni ehia wo man no me kan se ehia ba o ka se me kan bibi se ye bekoye animu a esese 2021 any 2022 aban na danko president eni na aban no Emma Sanfie mienu no enye akwan ho asem well me tihu ayi bi na me busa se sa na te dia afi na me ho ato me se on se 2021 another year of rose ayo na che se dia betra aka no omutie
bebri wo ho ayenwi
omutie me boa aha eto omutie dia ye da nyame ase eno no so na omo enye ya omo besan ato aso me boa okay na nana we personal Ghana water the ye me ya eno ni ade a ne ha me se ye nye patriotic patriotic ni che se o man no ho adwene ni ye de ene ye kuma so Ghana water for che se din da so Ghana ninti no enye obi adea so onye obi adea enso pai wafre bo se da na betra me complaining si enye nsuo pipe a pai ensuo tene wa abonten enso na fie enye nsuo ofra emfu bia ho enti oman no eye hwan dia enye ye ne ye dia adenti ena muntimi emma ye hunu se ye ye man ni ya obi kro so a wo sori ahwim o nka minya ya de nya ya de e ba ye anka bebre eni krom ha so ho Mama or man no ehia ye
okay
esremu.
Thank you very much. Nana Osebonsu, retired educationist, Bogawan. And no America man and na twetwe come. Kai say EPL no ebe baso live EPL baso live commentary no Nhyira your number one account radio station baso live Chelsea Man City Arsenal Man U Tottenham ne abusuafo no hwan na wo begire fi Liverpool say because you see Liverpool and Arsenal mo tope mimi team ye Chelsea minime bi edi dampo same ni Dr. Amuzu Herbal Clinic here support here that say Penny's daughter omo boy Dr. Amuzu Herbal club 600 tafo 0247776743 God bless Herbal Complex and so Serbia ekro hun semne low sperm count no ye wo asokwa eben Presbyterian Old Health Insurance Building na akran so ye wo Dansoman omo support here Alaska Star Enterprise and so ye wallpaper Ghana number 1 original wallpaper quality in fade da Alaska Star Enterprise were Dum Kumasi Boss FM area more Prudential Plaza Accra so more Tiptoe Lane Ben Circle more pakumo tried and tested remember ni nyina dia dance here obeba na maso pakum wa normal on say ne obi e bona baso onabo hamidan so de ne so esifie ni pakuma no bia no kakra trade winds chemist so traumatem tablet no to malaria say into woko pharmaceutical show bia no abusa say traumatum tablet no artemether ni lumifantry de no ni nyina ebi e wo trade winds chemist na dia ba ask product ask co capsules and boy tutu koko asini nyina as F capsules so build immune system no nationwide ubenya bi Indian doctors spiritual and healing palace huhumu ya de ni huhumu problems ni nyina Indian doctor ebe support ye wo Kumasi Kokoben 18 mu give us scientific herbal clinic so support EPL no massage spinal cord arthritis e kro hunsem ni nyina give us yi free ho ordinal kwada so Christian service 0243038482 Kennedy digital satellite say there o mo de nhye aba sa busia obi a betimi anya ne so ne de ya tete so oye government worker ni nyina benya bi de opebia free joe say aside the fufu pounding machine aba into first na be gob ne ho wan kasa ebetimi aye won kwan na maame ofufu machine no nya afi ne ebe wa ma wo de atum na anyanyam ne kama Kennedy digital satellite o ma ba patase o mu wo ho adum family plaza so mu ho medima for herbal center candidiasis the typhoid ne hypertension cancer stroke ni nyina so wo mu to ase ebua kwa agogo and now more 0245616336 MS Soccer Group also from 15 to 22 years. You do bet me do akọ Europe ni America no akọ bobo. O she boy ya boya to be me fast was safer crew for na she branti o mo bobo nso yi obeboy be wie hwi nsi. Nemom MS Soccer bet me aboa aye nhihye ama from number we na bia wonim borobo 15 to 22 years nhihye wo ho. MS Group of Companies say wo kwanda so and market and shelf filling station hona 0555-134-264. Police near Drew nano na minu media we sharp imboost coronavirus break build immune system. Police ni edru sharp imboost. Ode okọ be ase eno say de obi a tombi o say me to police ni na dru no aba. People for 202 and so treating malaria fever ne typhoid ni nyina so antibiotics no nyina eyi every ho sample for we ene aboafo we na support Kukurantumi live on Nhyira 104.5. We have 5 minutes mechi mama mo say moving forward no utie there dede kakra mas okay utie there honorable speaker Kaya any dear leader so Kaya he talk about consensus building and unity yeah kind boom right speaker so directive principle of state policies they say Ghana for abre this direction no then you see who Ghana beyond the MPP and DC as Ghanaians
minya de bia meka the reason why Ghana yentime solve problem bia no so problem eba you don't take our time to go to the root of the problem. So if you fast there's no way you will solve the problem. One problem now ACC or parliament in the source of the problem is just one. Maybe say so you there polling station. So maybe now you be against the law. I go and report to the police officer and a presiding officer. In parliament, if somebody is doing something against the law, who do you complain to? Is the clerk of parliament at that time.
Then we have marshals too.
No, so if I go and complain and they don't work on it, do you want me to stand aloof for the vote to be done and I lose like it's happened in the main election? And the problem was caused by the MPP trying to do something against the constitution of this country.
Okay.
It will never have happened. Until let's tackle the root cause of the problem. Yet me yes but the problem it doesn't solve the problem.
Exactly.
Intermediate me say she say no obi our government business no and bibia eda because Ghana parliament you know private bills.
Yeah.
Most of the bills now eba no is executive sponsored. Inti chairman Sabonsu say no, what year the leader of government business, more depends on him. More depends on him because on business ni na what they be free abai aba.
Yeah.
So one initiate consensus building. And all we said the minority or munyo biano. Upper Parliament House, you definitely have problems.
Okay.
It advice now, Speaker Eman. When the Speaker, our current Speaker now, when he was the majority leader in Parliament, these things were not happening. Because Adia will be beyond that time, Chairman Sabonsu was the minority leader. He meeting the Chairman Sabonsu admitted he has learned so much from him. But why didn't he learn the consultation aspect? From Bagbin say Adebia we biano Oba Fre both parties yena penning for Adeni say next saying a approaching. You might have your own thinking. You can convince them if the thinking is right. You can convince them to agree into a parliamentary. Next speaker so at me and yes sir, it will amount to nothing. If you don't respect me, I will not respect you.
But
because
what did he say MP before was choice not to respect you guys based on
they have and the choice is that they are going to suffer for it because Chairman is supposed to continue to do that even yesterday. Have you ever seen him so Kasa Udeti the way and manner he senior or Kasafa minority, no. In 3 years, ultimate minority leader, I can say we are not in the market. What you mean insinuation?
We're not the one Kasa.
They're
not the 8 Parliament Assembly.
What you mean jobs? No, true. It's just that Aruna Idris was. It's just a gentleman. Man who say Aruna man respond on the floor of Parliament that. Sir Adeno, he must stop. So per se, yena yebo. Because why at the end of the day, it's your government that is going to suffer, and you never suffer. So it is in your own interest, say, Ubema the needed courtesies. Na ye to me na aye juma boom. Because one year sana na say a lot of people are even saying say the voting of Michael Kwe, Suboni and Fambo Chairman Sabonsu, because Anka all say. Or building consensus, only leadership, but one year, even the leadership now, our MPP side, I also move one with experience. Chairman is supposed to make sure say you at check and the new set of leaders about old one. How do you run it? But on the other side now, we maintain the experienced one. So they know the job, they know how to say
Afenyo Markins is an experienced person.
Afenyo Markins is an experienced, but he's never been in the leadership.
No, but at least he's very instrumental.
Be in the leadership.
Compared to me, Mbobe and Intia, Adjwasafo. I mean, if you compare Afenyo Markins' experience now, I mean,
experience
you cannot
is different from holding a position.
Anyway.
Every position has its own dynamics. Into our position for 4 years, the experience you have is different. After you marking, a bit should be before. If Chairman Sabos was smarter and Kajwa Safuni and Kawa Lobby Mamo and Kawa Mayen you in film. So all these things, and you are going into an election. Not with the Yaobi, and there are 2 members. Definitely. And to me, the Messano. Miss Sano said Ghana Parliament be a year, a be Chairman Sabos.
Say number so who Ghana in the next 4 years.
Well,
I
want to see Ghana where leaders, who say they are not there to lord over people. Where leaders, who say they are there to serve the people. Where be the consensus or the view of the minority. Obi a won yehwe into the assembly system wo hwa yes answer na obey budget go engage the community and find out what they need. Na fani na kaboom na ifa ye friends. Intimidate myself yen na yen hu say ade a ye di a minor ye di enim trust and yes say hu offer and I nim ade chen obi a nipa na ye wo gidie maye e na omo ka say die nim na di sa edwuma no ma inti ye edwuma no so a yen hwe se ne be ya enka say obi e NDC ni inti ono it doesn't matter. Obi a NDC no 20 million government contract. Obi a NDC no we won ministries na full soldiers chasing no. Those things must stop. Then can who say Ghana is the only country we have. And so Ghana ye year e be year ma ye nyina ye de obi anim yɛsu ne yɛ ban yɛba power sɛ na yɛhwɛ obia yɛnyɛ discrimination woyɛ asantini a wodidi woyɛ frafrani a wodidi woyɛ akyemni a wodidi woyɛ pepeni a wodidi woyɛ tribe it doesn't matter obia didi we are journalists are udidi we are producer are udidi oh it is na me pese Ghana eye se na be ayen nyina no
obia bedidi
na o man no atofo me da se
maso je samu na mu yinidi o mo de mo so ayen nidi e kom de ye yes maso 5 minutes of
NPP. Oh, sir, no one.
Oh, 5 minutes. Mbacho 5 minutes.
Any 5 no.
And no crowd the whole car more than
members. Uti. NDC also be a didi. Na do buy. Anye be ensu. Was a Ghana ni baby money free because of COVID. Anamba. Say obi edidi.
Yeah.
Meboa. Nyambotre. Ese sika na nka de betua bill na beba be show butu mo de beto aduane. Ana de be bibi foforo.
Producer say ne 10 hour when the MC wa ma na ndidi.
Wa ma na ndidi jai. Ye free SHS ne ade no. Eso obia so napco. What you say? Enwuma embargo na da employment so ye free ho ama ye fam emrante ne maba wa nwuma. What you say? Eno nom na si aban ne wo ho ma ye nyina. Enye ye ntimi nya aban no. Ene ye ka ho asem. Anyway, yemra parliament. Minuane ka baby. In fact, let me state it here as a majority leader. Honorable Chairman Sabunsu. Parliament no was majority leader no. Yempo. I'm stating it here. Waka with almost sister station Joy.
So do bento
come. Oh, you're tired. Make on one kasa kraka. Say he's tired of being in leadership. A brass one say he will move to the executive. By young can your ma also behind the scenes. And in penimfo I insist to say yes, want to know. So mu be anya na adwene say e bia Chairman Zabonzo majority leader obenya a prominent ministerial position e wa ban we say.
Yeah.
As you don't get the answer and some work can be say why the friend Lawrence are there no could change in the dinner usro ministerial so be converting. Now the revisor or parliamentary affairs minister na and work converting na under President Kufo as a state minister of state converting na. You know, sir, bogus, say, Mr. Yadi Gunipa Mufi, and one fast will be any so. Again, a brass will say, yeah, politicians. Before there's none there, no Ababi. Yaka consensus, where Oko Parliament are on. Many opportunity at most of their committee meetings. Meanwhile, I say, oh, ba, NDC, new NPP. I'm telling you. There are Obiti say Inusa Fuseni, Honorable Inusa Ofri Parliament,
Yeah.
Let me tell you, NDC for real me say omo outside ni hu bi say nyen tokwa na koso wo the impression that you create no udru hono ma committee meetings no we mo discuss as discuss na we bi timi di toli fam ni ade na omo kira adwene NPP NDC minu what you say enti udru ha ye hunu NPP ni ye hunu NDC ni adwuma a omo ye wo ho no metimi aka say at the committee level there about 98% a consensus building. On the floor of parliament, about 90 to 95% of businesses are transacting on the floor of parliament, a consensus building. Maku ne take political dimension. MOB are taking entrenched position on it. Maku. So we be a kind of consensus na consensus. Haruna Idrusu, any Chairman Sabunsu, Babin, the Right Honorable, any Chairman Sabunsu. You see, on daily basis they communicate. I'm telling you this. You have Chairman Sabunsu going to Haruna's office. You have Haruna moving to Chairman's office. Babin will come to Chairman's office. You have NPP, MPs, NDC, Muntaka coming to Chairman's office. When at that level, no, you don't see the politics in it. But you better not radio so. Ni creating impression be say, your enemies. I didn't know yes, sir.
And more.
I didn't know yes, sir. And it appears, say, Manaya say, oh, Chairman's Sabonsu, and Omsu will move. Now, who wouldn't have the Naquayas a year? Own Chawon. The last time almost waka jumps a parliament who nye jumu na say no kre ho nye jum o kasa ana muye hey ho na muye dede and was say wo superior argument sorry na kasa mo kasa ha ye jumu ohu ɛna obi aka ho na just obi aka bi ɛna moto na mu yi ɔsɛ aha nya dwom ɔwɔ superior argument get up stand up na kas bi ni entie o na ɔboa classroom kra yɛ ma yɛn sa so ne afrɛ now to parliament it the American say as parliament as politicians even no ma ye work communicators ye better radio so me I have NDC friends many I mean your good relationship Abbas Nuruddin were good relation I always tell them ya pon ye better me agina outside edim come for close to 45 minutes ebu akwa na nya politics na ye kan ye can private issues ube mi share me ya me na bia ye can business issues because I'm a farmer he's a farmer yeah but you better radio so you be ma impression na you say oh ntokwa bi asi na trick you down munyaye and na me can that is why some of us me tina sa ntokwa ne sa poster no me better asem wo say me ka farmer aban ho meka asem papa na nado dankwa ne adwuma pa wo ye no eno na wo say meka we shouldn't create the impression say enemies be anasa nioma bi koso na ya hye nkrofo kutupa after this election creating the impression say bibi boni bi asi ni ye hye ties on the street any ade but wo be wie no me yire ne me matifie wono ne yire ne matifie ada ne yankwafre ye nuanom no mo street ne so me hye ties no na yaka omuti akonu wo so na ba in terms of your ministerial appointments any other appointments omu ekwahye tie wo street so say yente ade say asumasi ana obinti anwe na election no omu so na enya hwe enti yengina ya asem sebe o se yetu ye ho for going forward.
All right, thank you very much Maswell. Better truth no dey to amaye no 2 minutes be on that
na dey ho ne say so ahu aneme ya mo mfantu mo hofo so obi enka se mo betina radio so a ma mo nka asemo emma mo party so ahu na mum de mo ye na abonten de mo ye na fonso betina radio so a na ayese mo kono eno na ma mo wo mo edi mo achi no o mo ye sa dede no ni ade no enti no mo mfa ntu mo hofo na yentimi enko ye anim so nana mpacho ayi me pacho mpacho eze no de na me kan beginning say obi enu ha obi enu ha ode ni sa benkum kire yi no but enya no waka penifo ye kan say mi say udware so na me kire no so udware wa yi hu nyina na bodamfo bi na ma kire no yi wuntima no no de ko na o dimnika firi adwae ho a won hye hwe ya ho na ye beka say na adwene mu nya correct na yes minim so sitam ko but me de akwan no ho asem de won say ye hia me ebu akwa kwan no o mo nko so enye no ententem
ka chere na aban
emma because 2021 na mo see ye mpacho
on say me can be see this year rules no so you are a journalist eja e neutral e wa ha kumase akwan enuru ba bia na o se ye pe but obi a ne me be ya adwene say the last 4 years much better. Yes, sir. You new level I happen.
But the worker then they
wait, Achapa, me compared to the amount of money that comes to that
compared
to the 8 years NDC better now.
Yeah, shall say. Please. Ah, Casa,
yeah, Nana, the honest, yeah,
the
platform. 80 men nipa kwa jumantem. Akwan obi area ye de no ko hospital ambul enam kwa mu ten de ko school fo ko school enti akwan no se ne ko declare no covid yi anya adwuma no 2021 se ya akwan ne dia yenye akwan no te se ne amaka se minister kro beda akwan ano no Kumasi nya te se central center.
All right.
Etifi Kumasi konkran ekwan ya ye no fine. Eko Sunyan, eko Tamale, eko Cape Coast. Si ye ne sa ebeboaye na medium di chato me hu me ready ye bi wo na me pese o producers so a follow up mama.
Yeah.
Say effective say February bosumi ye be wura mu say o ma de tosine ni say bibini a ye mo hu da wuro. Say February 1st which is bosumi ye be dimu. E dey di kan no. Se oko MTN ko yisika uko yisika no SSA u show ID ID no Ghana card, driving license, passport, and a voter ID, and access SNIT, and a NHIS. February 1st year, until per se producer, until producers in follow. Na chese because se obobo yinum na se ansa no be yama no e bere kwa se so yadi nsa na odi sika na ma nti Mr. Producers no enhwem bio na ehwe na etisa so a nka no kure bebo apa.
All right, lines now you're active 0322083181818318383184. Happy birthday Eric Nana Ajiman Prempe, assembly member Adiemra Franchrebra KME, and your birthday Nyankopon Nhyira. Mr. Evans Kwafo, founder EKK Charity Foundation, they say a fellow member of the World Diplomatic Federation WUDIF, and Mr. Evans Kwafo, founder EKK Charity Foundation. Maybe no be lines, you know.
Great chance here. Early goal for Ghana. Asamoah Gyan.
Agudia Monsambie, Ayesha 104.5 FM, Entisia PJ Mose, and in the sports tuning na Edwada, Akopim Fiadabia, Babra Nonkron, Apo Apamo, Akopim se promo beto, Niamfa Insure, Power Sports, and Famrel, and your local, foreign, Jadidina, Adi Ebro, football, tennis, and answer boxing. Agudia Monsambie, Winya Dobechechomo, Amoatia Sieye, and Yakotoko 1, Hasi 1, Wubete Bismarck, Usu Bempa Ayalanka, Javier Clemente, Noah Adams, Samba, the African football expert, Richard Smith Donko, Kevin Ouswansa, and Gabi Turam, the foreigner. Kaise, Jumadiana Ekoso, our radio sino, Nesaya Live, our Facebook, Insha 104.5 FM, Insha Power Sports, JCA, Niamfa Gudia Musam, Papa, and Famrel.
Great chance here. Early goal for Ghana. Asamoah Gyan.
Agudia Monsambie, Ayesha 104.5 FM, Entisia PJ Mose, and in the sports tuning na Edwada, Akopim Fiadabia, Babra Nonkron, Apo Apamo, Akopim se promo beto, Niamfa Insure, Power Sports, and Famrel, and your local, foreign, Jadidina, Adi Ebro, football, tennis, and answer boxing. Agudia Monsambie, Winya Dobechechomo, Amoatia Sieye, and Yakotoko 1, Hasi 1, Wubete Bismarck, Usu Bempa Ayalanka, Javier Clemente, Noah Adams, Samba, the African football expert, Richard Smith Donko, Kevin Ouswansa, and Gabi Turam, the foreigner. Kaise, Jumadiana Ekoso, our radio sino, Nesaya Live, our Facebook, Insha 104.5 FM, Insha Power Sports, JCA, Niamfa Gudia Musam, Papa, and Famrel.
We'll be live on air and on Facebook at Live 99.5 FM, the Live FM Kiddie Quiz, another venue for kids to learn and have fun.
All safety protocols for COVID-19 are highly observed to ensure safety of all kids.
We'll be live on air and on Facebook at Live 99.5 FM, the Live FM Kiddie Quiz, another venue for kids to learn and have fun.
All safety protocols for COVID-19 are...
in the ordering of the affairs of state. I want to assure you of my wholehearted determination, elected and new members of Parliament. A few moments ago, steps of two of my predecessors, the first and second presidents of the Fourth Republic. I cannot, therefore, renewed my mandate in office for 4 more years, have reposed in me not only in appreciation for the family onto the path of progress, and I assure all Ghanaians, context of Ghana's maturing democracy.
All right, me too.
Na me ntona bo for bataba so kuma bilo ka
enti ane do sympathy yanko
okay me cham churu me nyam for tala ko jote matin stage minister obo duma pa yenta ne mo na baso nana de tin nyina ne se ye na NDC for ye ba ne ka akwan wasema mo mmekam bio o mun kire ntie nwotwe asante region mimi nche eso amete mo mun tem ba bio mo dia asfalt begu ye ana ko twa bio den off o mun kire ba bio mo dia asfalt begu ye nana abano adwuma na da kwakufa do ya tendency for ko esenye politics no moye ena se Ghana una muntaka mo gina ho se that my gracia muntaka ko trasia o so deserve se man 6 billion na sa abane din se baba boa am na free education ti na akoso na one profit baba mam na nte obo nya adwuma ye na nanka na ti me gina so na na we school ya double talk and abana here and and it's about the sound of my power ba let's all turn us also intuma
thank you very much Mr. Medasi. Good morning
nana kwajo gantu abema ba me wati mu admapa
mejo so honorable yanko
honorable na ya ni kuma ja safo na mintia CBMP honorable VJ Boachi MP na mintia yo JB dankwa ni ma me da che friji ba be rapara wo ya mari yako kwajo aga mbesa no kane se mini MPP no kasa so asamo mampani dada mahama kan ye no eno ana na eya djuma nti de akwakoto no se ga uja na maneka because wa wo se ya to abane mu anyefa wunyi ntum eti ngala dia ne se ya to abane wi ye so no awi ni en na cheze wa ye fe ne won anyi ni de jintuma na wonyi ntum so jaze ya be sere wo mu we mu nyina na so mpe be tira no ma ne kukura ni en ba pale kanu ya to abane wi a ni me se be me ya djuma na MPP fragis so ya to abane wi ya dem tu ya na ja ma bo asade ato ni ya ku ya ni so court to 7 adi 12 asiadi nkeka any idiot that go to court and the reason no more kwaro one person me asema asiadi nkeka ya no and what man no yana am why wa man yan kam
okay thank you very much. Hello, good morning bacho apomo yanko
bacho efo ni ndo
oh good morning
onmunyamfo berimaba nana kwadwo dwantoa medase asafo gwa police station echi ehope midiansene nana bedide onmunyamfo kwadwo dwantoa seya na wutie NDC fo na ni omu kasa no mu sesi mu bo na yi omu sesila na omu ya majority a aya no mu kure sere ogana what you say mu antua ye born 2020 okromwa antua bie no mu bo ya eso ba what you say emna mu si ye mu makonya na mu ba mu ba mu semu de mu di okada at the same time mu semu ba mu be say den illegal mu be say yi mo kire Ghana force nyuma se mo kire eni okada ne pene ha because mu di dum so be go manfo nyuma enfie pol mako nwotwe NDC fo but enenu mu se kire mu se chichina ye sabu mu me se musa na mu nam na mu keka comfortable lead hwe na no nim gwase mu kogu ya parliament obitimi butu balo boss eto twe akaka binse na huru kasam am kokodi ni parliament etimi de mi abambabin e the speaker of parliament me bona baso wa go nya be kawie mu po what majority e MPP etiebe semu mu bodo do suwa na mu be ye huru kasam na sila no so enei enkofo mu ko shetai.
Okay, thank you very much. Kukurantumi Sunie. Good morning.
Nana.
Yes, sir.
I'm a chair.
Mejo, hey, Minia.
Nana, with you. Naso, come before your room, a belly sisa.
Kafra, no croquet. My friend. Medasi.
I am in West Europa. I was the opposition, Tiano Akami.
Honorable Hamidan Waha, on the Sikaka Crow, Tidaku Peno Cusiano.
Came Sabon in the Casa Mafono. Anabo.
Sebon Pie said your Mahama Bebanese, Ubedi.
Oh, and I tell him to court no, said you differ. Kayanku, said the Roman Mane NDC executive, or Muninde, said Bibi and maybe Biswa, young people occupants or on Quase, your supporters in tea, your dear co, your never be soon tea, any two anamono. Om the Muntakuma, no Munye, said the Ombeka. Muninana, Sobakaya, was Fidiaso, any Dana was so. Every independent bia then another MPP for catch home. Catch home say Munina NDC4. And then Akoba. And MPP for claim some majority. Our parliament. Independent and Uncle Father to an so on team will be a near Juma. Sebio Kafrache. While Tinter scrap to form at the Ketsem Asafa. Sandy Pano didn't dig or Manswa. There be Antoine Nature. Who shall over MPP for. Bibi beyond Beckham and Tro. And then parliamentary candidate to Mujra independent on radio so and this is one sponsor and they could buy on. Tinana, Mr. Ghana for saying but trusting and paying for Nakano. Namrepa, a beba, a man this year deep him. Name now Bussy, not Ghana at the dead day. But that's it.
Anyway, last caller, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Apa ni Malaysia?
Me who ya yanko?
From Hamza.
Hamza meet you.
Because I film room, the Nhyira of Mention and Aquasi, Chama 1, if you be an American. Now, the American and say, Yana before more, Yana more part, and no more, I didn't have to say, Bibia bomb Patabia, radio so moon your mook cane. Eh? The catch Yana Punya and say, John Domani Mama, will me know your pa. Will me know ye. Now, but now I can say, I'm somebody recall course in the end of the Yaga. Would they try? Yes, by Parliament has some corporate a branch of the car. I say, now I do some for me with you. As I ran to the car, I was a majority of Parliament. Papa is Bakai, Baby Bekai, one Canada. When I would come on, more Monstresa, I don't know who come with more Parliament on. I'll be calling people and Yamuka, Demapa, Penny, we go with the passer, a punching, and I won't come watch them. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, everyone, for Hani Edibesi Kukurantumi, Honorable Nuruddin Hamidan, NDC, former MC, Asukari Mampong, Ofri Hona, Ninia Sidu Alidun, so Ebesheho. Nano Sebunsu, retired educationist and social commentator, Yankopon Shah, Maxwell Fusubuache, MPP, presiding member of Siadia Pa, Swami Municipal Assembly, and also Ebaye, Yankopon Shah will be a Saturday's edition of Passports. Etwaso. Good morning.
It's time to believe in you.